How are you?
I'm good. I always get hungry right before I teach, so I was stuffing my face with cereal. So let's see, what time is it? 1 minute. I think this is everyone. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think there's 6 of us, right? Yes, we are good. Let me see where my mat is at. Kind of good, right? Let me stop this video. Let me move the mat back. You guys can see me, right?
Yep, it's good.
Neat. Alrighty. All right, here we go. Stretch flow. I'm gonna mute everyone, but if you want to talk, just unmute yourselves, especially if I lose you guys. Mute all. You guys can still hear me, right? Thumbs up. Awesome. All right, so if you have a block or a really thick pillow or a bunch of books, I recommend having it. And that, because we're gonna start off in a squat. So if a squat is not your jam, grab a block, any height. It could be higher. If you even have a small stool, you could use that as well, because we're gonna hang out here for a moment. So make sure your knees and your feet are facing the same direction. Your heels are angled in. You're gonna sit up nice and tall so that your spine is nice and aligned with your sit bones. If you want, you can bring your hands together if you wish, or let them just rest on your knees. Just hang out here. So we're just getting deep into the inner parts of our legs, rooting down through the hip bones. And if you hear sniffing, it's my 2 dogs. They're with me in the bedroom. This is my son's bedroom. So just take a big inhale in through the nostrils. Exhale, sigh it out of the mouth. Big inhale. And just sigh it out, let it go. One more time. Just keep your eyes closed. And just take this moment here. Get grounded, centered, focused, rooted into your body. Really become present. So present to the moment, to your body, to your breath, that everything else just doesn't matter. Start to get into the rhythm of your ujjayi breathing. A deep, audible inhale and exhale in and out of the nostrils. Let that set the pace for your class tonight. Let that breath be your anchor. Let it always just call you back to this grounded, centered, calm, focused feeling. And set your intention. Ask yourself how you want to show up, how you want to be, if there's anything you need more of. Letting that intention come forward in your movements, in your attitude. as you stretch it out tight. Big breath in, big breath out. One more inhale, and one more exhale. Slowly open your eyes. One more big inhale. Exhale, side out. I realize my dogs are not going to let me do yoga today. So I have to kick them out. So you're here in a squat. I'm going to kick them out. So hold on into your squat. And then from here, we're just going to open up our wingspan to one side, maybe your right side first. Open them out and hold it there, but really open up the chest, the rib cage, and just a gentle twist. You're almost using your arm as leverage to twist a little bit deeper against the knee, and you're going to look at that back thumb. Oh my God, outside. Quiet. Big breath in, and big breath out. One more inhale, and one more exhale. Back to center, and then the other way. Left arm down, right arm up. Really open up that wingspan. And if you're using a prop in your squat, awesome. If you can spread your feet and your knees even wider, awesome. Looking at your top thumb. So we're just really getting into the groin area, the inner thighs, the hips. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath in. And one more breath out. Good. Hands back to center. So if you're using a block, keep using a block. If you're not, that's okay too. But what you're gonna do, you're gonna bring your hands down. You're gonna extend that left leg out. So if you wanna adjust the height of your block or start using a block, you can. So we're in an open squat now. So make any adjustments you have to here. Okay, maybe you can bring that extended leg a little bit further away. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath in. And one more breath out. Now we're going to open up the wingspan again. So we're still using that knee to really open up. So option is stay here. If you want to go deeper into a bind, bring your shoulder inside that knee as best you can. Wrap your forearm around your right shin. And then your left forearm goes to the low back. Maybe your fingertips touch. You can always use a towel, a sock, anything to make that connection closer. And then really squeeze that left shoulder blade into the spine as you twist deeper and turn your chin over your left shoulder. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath in. And one more breath out. And slowly come back to center. We're going to switch sides. So bend that left knee in, however you got to get there. Right leg extends. Have the foot flex upward. You can bring that leg more out behind you. Try it. Good. So once you're nice and situated here, arms, hands together, and then open up that wingspan. Try to get that full extension in the torso. And again, if you want to go for that bind, so lower that left shoulder inside of the knee. Wrap that forearm around the shin. Bring the right forearm behind the low back. But really find length in the torso and turn open, looking upward. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. And one more exhale. And come back to center. Right leg comes back in and you're in your squat with a prop or without it. few more breaths here. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more breath in, and one more breath out. So we're gonna do some mobility squats. So with your arms, you're gonna scoop the air as you lift all the way up. Hands meet, look up, lean back. Exhale, scoop it back down into your squat. So if you have a really tight squat, maybe with each repetition, you can get lower and lower. If you have really open inner thighs, quads, maybe your butt can touch the ground and you press back up. So a few of these. So there's this movie that I love, still to this day, but I love this little girl. It's called Totoro. And my son has a big Totoro doll. Actually, it used to be mine. My sister knew I loved it so much that when she was stationed in South Korea, she got me this like 4-foot Totoro doll, and it had its own seat in the airplane. But anyway, the reason why I was telling you that is because if you've ever seen it, the way that Totoro makes plants sprout, he squats, and it's like he pushes them open to bloom. So whenever I do this, that's what I think of. Good, one more time, and we're gonna come back down into our really low squat. Good, big inhale, and exhale, arms behind you, butt down, and sweep your legs out, tabletop position. And in your tabletop, tuck your toes, belly droops, crown and tailbone up for cow. Exhale, cat. So we're getting into our spine. Get more movement there. Cat cows. As slow or as fast as you like. Continue to breathe. Really take your time. Really feel the pose out. One more set of cat-cow. And then neutral spine. Now you're going to turn your fingertips to the long edges of your mat. And then more cat-cows. One more set. Neutral spine. Now start to turn your fingertips as best you can towards your knees. You might have to shorten where your knees are a little bit closer to your wrist if that helps a bit. So if this is really too much on your forearms and wrists, stay here, otherwise cat-cow. One more set. Neutral spine. Now you're going to sit your butt onto your heels for your hero. You can always place a block between your heels. And now we're going to do gorilla arms. So tops of the hands down. You can have a slight bend in the elbows, but try to keep your spine tall, your chest lifted. Very, very gentle pressure here. And breathe. Inhale. And exhale. One more inhale. And one more exhale. And you're going to come into your hero's pose, which you're just seated onto your heels. Right arm crosses the torso. Left arm hugs it in. 3 big breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. One more exhale. Gardasana arms. Bend that right elbow. See if you can bring forearm and hand together. Lift the elbow shoulder level. Hands away from the face. Inhale. Exhale, really broadening out the back. Inhale, and exhale. One more inhale, one more exhale. Good, unravel arms, arms up, lengthen, and exhale, other way. So left arm crosses the chest this time. With your right arm, hug it in. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more inhale, one more exhale. Gardasana arms, bend the left elbow. Try to get your forearms and your wrists and your hands together. Lift the elbows as high as you can. Bring the hands away from the face. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more inhale, and one more exhale. Good, unravel the arms, arms up high, big inhale, and exhale back down to your sides. From here, you're gonna come into your tabletop position. You're gonna extend your right leg nice and long behind you, flexing the foot downward. Really find length there. Even out your torso, big breath in, and big breath out. Inhale, exhale. One more inhale. Exhale, you're gonna bend that right knee. So option is stay here, or if you wanna play with this, lift your left hand off the floor, reach for the opposite foot. So left hand to that right foot. Good, so you're in a modified dancer's pose, so you're kicking the foot into the hand, so you're still getting into that left shoulder blade. Good, so you wanna feel that opposing force. The more you kick your foot out, you're gonna feel that stretch. Good, if you wanna twist a little open to the left, you can. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more inhale, and on the exhale, release the foot, drop the knee down, and then your left arm is gonna swing out to the side, and you're gonna thread the needle. So you're gonna bring your left arm underneath your right armpit, drop the left shoulder down, bring your left temple down, extend your right arm to the top of your mat, bring your right shoulder down towards the floor. Now we're doing the same thing like what we did in Gardasana arms, but we're using the floor as leverage. Few breaths. One more inhale, one more exhale. Slide your right hand underneath your right shoulder, open up your wingspan, look up at your top thumb, big breath in, and exhale, bring that left forearm to your low back and keep opening up your chest towards the left side. Inhale, exhale. Now, if you want to go deeper, slide that hand between the shoulder blades for that half bind. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more inhale, and exhale. Keep your hand wherever it is, your left hand. Come back down to your hero's pose. Right hand finds that hand. So if you need to use a sock, or if it doesn't reach quite yet, that's okay. Just reach for it. It's okay if it doesn't touch. Good. So we're sitting here in our hero, in our cow face arms. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more inhale, and one more exhale. Good. Release the bind, tabletop position. Other side, we're gonna extend our left leg. Keep flexing that foot, find one long line, even out the hip. So if your left hip is higher than your right, even it out. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more inhale, one more exhale. So from here, bend your left knee. With your right hand, find that left foot. So that modified dancer's pose, kicking that foot into the hand, turn your torso open towards your right, and find that opening in the right shoulder, in the chest. Good. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more inhale, and one more exhale. Release the foot. Right arm, swing it out to the side. You're gonna thread the needle, so bring that right shoulder down. That right arm is gonna go through underneath your left armpit. Right temple down, and you're gonna extend your left arm to the top of your mat, rolling that left shoulder blade downward. Few breaths. One more inhale, and one more exhale. Slide that left hand underneath your left shoulder, open up the wingspan, and bring that right forearm to your low back, and just keep opening up your chest to the right side. See if you can look up at the ceiling. Good. Now same thing. If you're at the low back and if you can bring it between the shoulder blades, try it. Find where your edge is with your shoulder flexibility. Big breath in and big breath out. One more inhale. Exhale, you're gonna sit your butt down to your heels for that hero's pose. Left hand goes between the shoulder blades. You're reaching for your fingertips. It's okay if it doesn't touch. Good, cow face arms. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. And one more exhale. Good. Unravel the arms, arms up. And from here, spread your knees out wide. Take a child's pose. Good. See if you can get your knees a little bit further apart. Find that edge. Keeping your big toes together. And find length in the shoulders and your arms by really extending it to the top of your mat. Good. Few breaths here. Now we're going to take a more active child's pose by tenting your fingers and lifting your wrists off the floor. Notice how your arms and your shoulders start to get activated, finding length there. Imagine you have an egg underneath your palms. And see if you can crawl your fingertips a little bit further away. It might just be like a millimeter. Good. One more inhale. One more exhale. Lift the head up. Walk your hands back towards your knees. Bring your knees hip width apart. Tuck your toes. Downward facing dog. Make any adjustments to the width or the length of your down dog from your hands to feet. Good. You don't want to hyperextend the elbows, so have a little micro bend there. You notice that they're hyperextending. Relax the head and neck. Feel the stretch in the hamstrings, the calf muscles. Big breath in and big breath out. One more inhale and one more exhale. Bend your knees, look between your hands. You're going to walk your feet to your hands. Halfway lift, lengthen, nice long spine. Exhale, soften your knees, forward fold. Good. Option to grab opposite elbows with opposite hands. Let the back round. Relax the head and neck and disengage the low back to the crown. And just hang heavy. Few breaths there. Big inhale and exhale. Release the elbows, flat back, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, slowly rise all the way up. Hands together overhead, lean back. Exhale, bring your arms down to your sides. Good. Tadasana, so feet are hip width apart. From here, relax your left arm. Right hand reaches to that side, your left side for a crescent stretch. Big breath in and big breath out. Inhale, exhale. One more inhale and one more exhale. Back to center, other side. Left arm, few breaths here. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more inhale and one more exhale. Back to center. From here, hands meet, look up, lean back for a back bend. Exhale, dive back down, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, halfway lift. Plant the hands. You're gonna kick your left leg back. So you're in this lunge position. Good. Use blocks if you have to. We're gonna hang out here for a moment. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more inhale. One more exhale. Now we're going to use a little mobility in the hip flexor, so you're just going to rock front to back. Good. Notice the tops of your back toes, how you're rolling it front to back. Notice your back quad. Good. One more breath here. And exhale, drop the back knee, untuck the toes. You can stay on your hands. You can rest your hands on top of the thigh. Or you can hang out here. Few breaths. But keep those hips low. Breathe it through. Inhale. And exhale. One more inhale. One more exhale. Shift your hips back, lining up your hips with your back knee so that your front leg is extending. So make any adjustments so your front leg is straight. Use blocks if you have to, and just lean into that extended leg. Half Hanuman. Few breaths. One more inhale. One more exhale. Bend back into that right knee. You're going to bring both hands inside that knee, and you're going to heel toe your right foot further away. So it's angling out. You're going to push that knee out to the side so you're on the pinky edge of that foot, coming into our lizard pose. Good. So you can stay on your hands. If you could lower down to your forearms, awesome. You can always use a block to rest your forearms on. You're going to hang out here. Few breaths. One more inhale, and one more exhale. Bring your right foot flat on the floor, heel toe it, so it's in line with the hip again. So now you're in that low lunge. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, plant your hands, three-legged dog, and bend that right knee, so you're in your 3-point. Good. We're gonna hang out here for a bit. Look up past your right armpit. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more inhale, and exhale, bring your right knee to your nose, tiger curl, hug it in. Step the right foot next to your right thumb, back into that runner's lunge. Left foot, step it forward, halfway lift. Exhale, release, forward fold. Inhale, rise up. Hands meet, lean back. Exhale, dive back down. Inhale, flat back. Plant the hands. This time you're going to kick your right leg back, the other side. Good. Hang out here for a moment. in this low lunge. Few breaths. And now start to rock back and forth. Getting some mobility there. In the arch of the foot, the hip flexor, the quad, the front knee. And then drop the back knee. You can keep your hands on the floor or on a pair of blocks, or you can rest them on the top of your left knee. You can even press your torso away from that knee to keep your hips to go low, your chest lifting, and your spine tall. A few breaths. One more inhale, and one more exhale. Shift your hips back so it's on top of your back knee, so much so your front leg is straight, so make any adjustments you have to. A few breaths there. Leaning into that extended leg. One more inhale, and one more exhale. Bend back into that left knee. Bring both hands inside of that left foot. You're gonna heel toe that left foot further to your left, so out to the side. You're gonna use your left hand to push that knee out so you can see the bottom of your foot in your lizard pose. So you can bring both hands down. If you can lower to your forearms, go for it. Use any blocks or props to assist you. And hang out here for a few breaths. One more inhale, and one more exhale. Come back to your hands if you're on your forearms. Heel toe your left foot back in line with the hip. Framing that foot, tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, three-legged dog, and bend that left knee. So 3-point, you eventually want to be able to kick that butt cheek. So you want to make one long line from knee to shoulders. Good. Maybe look up your left armpit. Big breath in. And big breath out. One more inhale. And exhale, knee to nose, tiger curl. Round that spine like you're doing cat. Step your left foot next to your left thumb, back into that runner's lunge. And then step your back foot to meet the front, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Hands meet, lean back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Plant the hands. You're going to walk the feet back into our downward facing dog. Big breath in and big breath out. One more inhale and one more exhale. From here, drop the knees down to the floor. You're going to keep your toes tucked. We're going to come back to our hero's pose. So my toes are tucked. You can have them untucked or you can use a block. So if you're using a block, you're going to place them between your feet, whatever height that's more comfortable for you. If you're not using any, you can even untuck your toes if that's okay with your shins and your hips. Now, we're going to stretch out our quads, our hip flexors, and even our abdominals. So, option to stay here by bringing your hands behind your back, squeezing the shoulder blades together, lifting your chest up. Good. If you want to go more, you might have to spread your feet or your knees hip width apart if they were together. maybe you can lower onto your forearms. You might want to stay here if your knees are starting to lift off the floor. If you can lay on your back, awesome. Or you can always grab a block or a pillow and do a partial fish pose where that block is between the shoulder blades and your arms are out. You're gonna hang out here to just stretch out those quads. And if your knees are lifting a little bit, it's okay. As your quads and your hip flexors and your abdominals start to open up into that soft back bend, your knees will stay grounded. So you're gonna hang out here for a moment in this modified wheel pose on the shins. And only do the degree you're comfortable with. And it always helps to have a block underneath your butt if this is just not working out for you. Your breaths. You're also getting a chest opener here. Let your head hang back if that's okay. If it's too much on the jaw and the throat, open the mouth. Also getting a throat stretch. Inhale and exhale. One more breath in and one more breath out. If you're, come back to your hands if you're on your forearms or if you're on your back. Tuck your chin in. Come back to your hero's pose and sweep the legs out in front of you and shake it off. Get the blood flow back into those calf muscles. Good job. So sitting up nice and tall. Inhale, arms up. Forward fold. Active or passive here, or if you want to do both, we're going to hang out here for a moment. And just breathe it through. Let your breath be your guide to help relax you. Big breath in and big breath out. One more inhale and one more exhale. Lift the torso back up. Spread the legs nice and open. Move the flesh off your sit bones. Inhale, arms up. We're going to turn it over to the left leg, framing the leg with our hands and forward fold. A few breaths here. Big breath in and big breath out. Now we're still going to do the left leg. Bring your left arm inside of that leg, so it's on the inside. Your right arm, you're going to open up that wingspan and then have that right arm reach for your left foot. Look up at the ceiling. Maybe turn your torso a little bit more open upwards. A few breaths. One more inhale and one more exhale. Come back up. Arms up high, big inhale. And turn towards your right leg, framing that leg forward fold. One more inhale and one more exhale. Now bring your right arm inside of your right leg. Open up the wingspan, turning your torso open to the left. And with the left hand, reach for your right foot. But keep turning your rib cage open towards the ceiling. Few breaths. Big inhale and exhale. One more breath in, one more breath out. Come back to center. Inhale, arms up. Now straight down the middle. Feel free to do this active by walking your hands out. Trying your best to lay your chest flat on the floor or rest your arms round your back. Active or passive, either one is fine. So from here, on your next inhale, halfway lift. So lengthen your spine, but this time each hand is going to grab an ankle. So right hand to the right shin or ankle, left hand to the left shin or ankle. You're going to slide it down as far as you can go. Now let your back round, let your head and neck relax. Maybe you have your feet. Hang out there. See how close you can get your shoulders and your chest to the floor. One more inhale. One more exhale. Lift the torso back up. Grab hold underneath your knees. Bend your knees. Bring the soles of the feet together. Now we're going to create more of a diamond shape. So bring the feet a little bit further out. And then we're going to come to a modified tortoise. So same thing as if we were grabbing our ankles. Arms out wide. Open up that wingspan. Forward fold. Maybe your head can rest on the arches of your feet. Maybe, I don't know. Good. Tortoise pose. Let your back round. Just melt forward. One more inhale and one more exhale. Slowly walk your arms back up. You're going to close the book. From here, you're going to extend the legs out. Bring your right ankle on top of your left knee. And just with gentle pressure, With your right hand, press that right knee down as you lean your chest forward. Not figure four. You might feel it in the right hip somewhere. Few breaths. One more inhale. One more exhale. Lift the torso up. Now keeping the figure four legs, your right ankle is already like on the top of your left knee, like right at the bottom of the thigh. Now your left leg, the one that's extended, you're gonna start to bend that knee in to whatever degree is comfortable. So it might be further out. Maybe you can start to bring that ankle directly underneath the knee, but not close to the butt. You want your shins right on top of each other. So ankle on knee and knee on top of the ankle. So if you have a big gap, like here that I do, ribs are a little tight and that's okay. You wanna sit up tall and you're very, very, very gently gonna lean forward. That gap will start to get a little smaller, but you don't wanna yank it or jerk in this stretch. This is fire log or double pigeon. So if your foot is further out, or even if it's straight, maybe straight is the best you can do, that's okay. Few breaths. One more inhale. One more exhale. Lift the torso back up. Now, your right ankle, the one that's on top, see if you could slide that foot to the inner groin area, right where the hip is, the hip flexor. Now, wherever your left leg was, keep it there. If you want to play with it, bringing it further in, maybe touching your glute, maybe you're sitting on it, awesome. Or maybe if it's further out, maybe you can play with trying to bring that right knee down so that eventually this left foot can come on top of the knee for your locust pose. Do not force this. Maybe this is all you have right now and this left leg is straight or whatever degree, or maybe it's next to the glute. But you want to actively press that right knee down gently in your locust. Few breaths, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more inhale. One more exhale. Now, you can keep your left knee bent. Feel free to straighten it out. Your right foot is going to plant onto your mat on the other side of your knee. So another variation would be the left leg is straight, right? Or bent in. Your right arm is going to go behind your back. Left elbow pushes against that knee. Try to keep your chest lifted, spine tall. Half Lord of the Fish twist. Look over your shoulder. Big breath in and big breath out. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale and one more exhale. Counter twist all the way over to your left side. Bow the head down. Little baby push up. Come back out. Good. Left leg extends if it's bent in. Release the right leg. Shake it out. Shake, shake, shake. Other side. Left ankle on top of the right knee. That figure four. Same idea. Keep the left foot flexed to protect the ankle and the knee. Chest lifts. Gentle pressure on that left knee as you fold a little bit forward. Few breaths. Big breath in and big breath out. Lift the torso back up. Now, whatever degree, you're going to bend your right knee in. So maybe it's further out, Maybe you can line up that ankle underneath the knee. Both feet are flexed. I don't know if you can see it because my pants are black, but you might have a gap like I do here. That's okay. But try to keep your shins parallel so you're in that double pigeon. Chest lifts. Very, very gently lean forward. One more inhale, and one more exhale. Lift the torso up. Your left foot, the one that's on top, see if you can bring that up the thigh into the V groin area. So you can see the bottom of your foot here. And this right foot, the one that's on the floor, you could bring it in towards your glute or maybe out a little further out so you can practice bringing that left knee down to the floor so that maybe you can lift your foot up onto the knee or into the groin area for your locust pose. So find the degree that works for you. Maybe you can do it on one side and not the other. This is the only side I can do it in. And try to relax here. See how long you can hold it, whatever variation you're in your locust. Few breaths. One more inhale. And one more exhale. You'll notice you might feel that in the ankles, the subtle muscles on the tops of the feet. So now you're going to do that. If your left leg is straight out, awesome, or for whatever degree it's bent, that's okay. You're going to plant your left foot flat on the ground. Your right knee can bend in. Half lower the fish twist. Again, right leg can be straight. Left arm behind your back. Right elbow pushes as leverage for that twist. Few breaths here. One more inhale. And one more exhale. Counter twist all the way over to your right side. Little baby push-up, bowing the head down. And lifting yourself back up. Unraveling the legs. Shake, shake, shake. Okay, arms out. Round your spine. Core control. Rolling onto your back. On the mat. Once your shoulders touch down, take a long body stretch. Inhale. Exhale, we're gonna hug our right knee into our chest, just the right knee. Good. Bring your peace fingers of your right hand, wrap it around your big toe, like you're doing a half happy baby. So you're pulling your knee down towards the floor, sole of the feet up, extend your left arm out to the side to help with your balance, and flex your left foot up towards the ceiling. Hang out here. If you want to play, see if you can straighten out that left leg out to the side. In a diagonal, in a lizard split, reclined. Big breath in, big breath out. Bring that knee or that leg back to center. See if you can straighten out that leg straight towards the ceiling. Now, we're gonna do a supine twist with straight legs. So that right, you can always bend the knee, of course, if that's more comfortable. That right leg, you're gonna twist it and down to the floor of the left side. Open your arms into a T in your supine twist with the right leg straight. If this is just too funky for you, bend the knee. Kind of looks like this standing up. So hang out there for a few breaths. Inhale. And exhale. One more inhale. One more exhale. Bring that leg back to center. And slowly lower it down to the ground. Other side. Hug your left knee in. Peace fingers of your left hand wrap around the big toe. Then reclined lizard or a half happy baby. Pressing the knee down towards the shoulder. Sole of the feet pointing up. Extend your right arm out to the side to help with your balance. Your breaths. Again, if you want to play, you can try straightening out the leg out to the side to your reclined lizard split. And then bring that leg back to center. You're gonna keep the leg straight if that's comfortable, otherwise bend the knee. You're gonna cross it over to your right side. So make any adjustments with your hips so the twist feels deeper. Arms out to a T. And hang out here in your supine twist with possibly your left leg straight out to the side. Few breaths. Big breath in and big breath out. Bring that left leg back up to center and slowly lowering it down to the ground with control. And then bend the knees, hug them into your chest, take a happy baby. You can either use the peace fingers around the toes or grab the outside edges of your feet. Option to sway side to side or be still. Good job, guys. So take a moment here for yourself. Towel, water, any last movements, postures, props, so your Shavasana can feel all the better. Any other counter poses, other sides? Otherwise, feel free to lay on down whenever you're ready. Allowing your legs and your feet to splay out. Your arms to relax down by your sides. Maybe shake your head a couple of times, give it some length. And whenever you're ready, just come to stillness of mind and body. Taking one last big inhale. And full exhale. Easing down for our final resting pose, Shavasana. Big inhale. And exhale. One more inhale. And one more exhale. Start to wiggle your fingers and toes. And shake your head side to side. Extend your right arm overhead. Bringing the knees into your chest and rolling over to your right side in a comfortable fetal position. Position of comfort and new beginnings. Take this moment here, allow your practice to sink in. And recall the intention you set from the beginning of class. And just make a decision to carry it forward for the rest of your evening or for the weekend ahead. So you continue to practice mindfulness and awareness of how you are being. With your eyes still closed, gently press yourself up to a comfortable seat at the top of your mat. Sitting up nice and tall, bring your hands together at heart center. And just bow your head in gratitude for yourself for doing the hardest thing in yoga, which is showing up fully. Sending gratitude to the other yogis that shared this practice with you virtually. And just filling up with gratitude in general, practicing gratitude each and every day. Bring your thumbs to your third eye, the space between the eyebrows, big inhale. And exhale, kind thoughts. Thumbs to your lips, inhale. And exhale, kind words. Thumbs to heart center, inhale. And exhale, kind actions. The light within me bows and honors to the light within all of you. Namaste. Thanks, guys. Unmute. Guys, have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you, Krista.
Me too.
Hey, have a great night.
You
Love
too.
you, Cindy.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Here.
Take care. Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.